the volumes the way that they have grown over the last 3 years, I don't think anyone could have anticipated that. If you see the number of young people who have entered that entire process and have lost tons of money, no one could have expected to see that. It has now reached a scale where we believe that the micro objective of protecting the individual investor has changed and morphed to thinking about the macro issue of saying, is this what our market is designed to do, to basically facilitate a lot of speculative transactions, or at a macro level are we worried that household savings are now going not into capital formation but into speculative activity. It has gone from being a micro issue of an investor to a macro issue of the economy itself. The regulator does not tell you what to do, what not to do. The regulator's only job is to make sure that the investor is an informed investor and he or she takes his decision with full information. So a stress test, the results of stress test in banking are completely different and in the market are completely different. So as a process to say stress test results will be made public, you've also seen our move in terms of disclosure of risk-adjusted returns, right? So this is also another additional thing that people should be able to see the risk for themselves. We should not have to call it out. The third thing is in the markets itself, you may have noticed that the larger brokers, what we call qualified stockbrokers, they display on a pop-up certain surveillance-related information of a particular stock if you are punching in that symbol to trade in it. So right now it tells you whether it's under ASM, GSM and so on. Now what we are doing is we are working with the exchanges and the qualified stockbrokers to enrich that pop-up which is there, and it's at the point of trade. So we feel that whatever the investor needs to know, wahan ka wahan usi samay aap usko bataएं. And so we are enriching that data. It will only be factual data, so that again any risk-related parameters that need to be disclosed to the investor at that very point in time can be shown those numbers. Regulatory arbitrage at the moment, and our team is on the job. I think you should see a consultation paper reasonably quickly, which will address the regulatory arbitrage that is there.